Good morning, students. This video is for class 3 science, and today we will start the first chapter from your half yearly syllabus, that is chapter number 3, animal. And in the animal section today we will study birds. We all have seen birds around us. We see different kinds of birds with different colors, with different size, with different shape. So these birds are very attractive. They are very colorful. So today we will learn about the characteristic of birds, the different body parts of birds, how they operate, how they fly, how they eat their food, how they function their each and every part. Today we will learn about them. Birds are one of the most beautiful and colorful animals on the earth. As I have said, birds are very colorful and they are very attractive. So these birds are one of the most colorful things that people get attracted to. Not only people but other animals also get attracted to these birds. They live in different habitats according to their needs. So they stay in different places. So what is a habitat? A habitat is a place where a particular species of animals live. So we live in a house, so house is our habitat. People, birds live in the trees, where they stay, that is their habitat. So different birds stay in different habitat, means different places where they can survive, where they can live. They possess various features that make them different from other animals. They have different kinds of characteristics, different kinds of features which actually make them different from all other animals. These features help them to fly. So these different features help them to fly, help them to eat, help them to build their nest, help them to live in different conditions. Common Indian birds. Common Indian birds means the birds we generally see among ourselves in our surrounding. We know that birds are found everywhere. Each bird lives in its own habitat. Each bird lives in its own particular area. That place is known as habitat. A habitat is a place occupied by a particular species of animal or plants to live in. There is a large number and variety of local birds seen in India. So as I have already told you, you look here and there, you will find different kinds of birds. So in your locality, you find different kinds of birds. So different places have different kinds of birds. So in India, there are different numerous number of birds that we can see. Some common birds. So some general birds that you can see here and there are sparrow, crow, pigeon, myna, tailor bird, parrot, and quail. So these are few birds which are very common, which you can see almost everywhere. In forest, birds like wild dove, yellow-footed green pigeon, peafowl, and red-headed dragon are found. So in the jungle, in the forest, you will find some other kinds of bird which live in the forest. Now, body parts. So we all know, you all must have caught a bird, but you didn't observe that bird very well. So next time when you catch a bird, you see the different parts, or try to observe the different parts of the bird and then let it fly. Do not harm the bird. So what are the different parts? Let us see. A bird has a streamlined body that helps it to fly. What do you mean by streamline? Streamline means narrow at the front and narrow at the back. So suppose this is a bird. So if you see the beak, this is narrow, and if you see the tail, that will also be narrow. If you see the bird, my drawing is not that good, so I did not draw. But if you take a bird, you will see a bird narrow at the front and narrow at the back. This is known as streamlined body. You see, fish also has streamline. So the animals which have streamlined body, they help. Why do they have streamline? So that they can fly or they can swim easily in front. Its body consists of three parts, that is pointed, a head, the body, and the tail. But let us read these body parts in details. Its body consists of a head, a pointed or curved beak, eyes, wings, legs, feet, and a tail. Their feet have claws for catching and holding things. That means they have feet like this and they have claws, big fingers, so that they can hold things. Suppose if this is the branch, they can hold things like this. So they have long claws. Birds have soft and fluffy feathers all over their body. They are very soft and fluffy, filled with air in their body. The feathers that the whole body has. It is soft, very soft, and fluffy means filled with air. They do not have teeth. Birds do not have teeth. Instead of teeth, they have beak. They have two holes called nares or nostrils located in the beak. So if you see a bird very closely, in the beak they have two holes. So if this is the beak, they have two holes. These are called nostrils through which they take or breathe in air. They have light and hollow bones filled with air, which makes their body light. So the body contains bones, and the bones are hollow from inside. They don't have anything inside. It is filled with air. That is why the body of the bird is very light in weight. This helps them to fly. So this weight, just because they are very light in weight, this helps them to fly high in the sky. Birds have strong flight muscles to which their wings are attached. They have flight muscles also. You see, if you see a bird, the wings in which it is attached, that muscle is known as flight muscle. So suppose if you take this as wings, so wings are attached. Feathers are attached to this. This is known as the flight muscle. These muscles help the wings to move up and down. So these muscles helps the wings when they fly up and down, they move up and down, and this makes them to fly high and high. So I hope you have understood this. So children, please read this paragraph whatever I have explained today. In the next class, we will learn more about the body parts of bird in details. So for today up to this much. Thank you class.